what I recommend is that the first time you go and inspect, obviously just go and have a look with your eyes open and have a think about things. Don't put in an offer straight away unless you need to. And then in the second viewing, it might be that if you are seriously considering it, that you want to follow this advice. So I would ask if you could please get the vendor to put the loft ladders up so that you can get into the loft. Have a look at the roof, see whether there's any daylight penetrating in, whether there's any dampness or any moisture around, any defects that you can see up in the roof space. Go and have a look at the electrics and the gas meters. Usually they're under the stairs or they may be in the garage. But have a look how old the fuse board is, whether it's modern trip switches or whether it's dated fuses that are being used. That'll give you an indication of whether the property needs to be rewired or not. Go and find the boiler. And I would always ask them, do they have the boiler on a service package? Because if there is a boiler that comes out on a maintenance contractor that comes out every year and services that boiler, then it's going to be well looked after. If they say, no, I've never had a problem with the boiler, I've never needed to, well, chances are you're going to have a problem with that boiler and you're going to need to, and that's going to cost you some money. So you need to get that inspected before you move in. But we always recommend you should get the electrics and the gas looked at, because you don't know what anyone's been up to on the weekend doing some DIY work which has interfered with something they shouldn't be doing. So those are some initial tips. If you have any areas of concern while you're doing your viewing, then take a note of them and ask your surveyor to please focus on those particular areas. And if you find any cracking, then take photographs of those cracks. And it might be that you're best off getting your survey done before you start on the mortgage process, because if the movement is significant and it's ongoing, then the property may not be mortgageable. So find out that information up front. So there's a few tips for you.